Strongest sorcerer of today. According to who? Because that title gets repeated so much that nobody questions it anymore. We're just told Gojo is the strongest, and that's supposed to end the conversation. But when you actually look at what Gojo has accomplished, the reputation does not match the results. I'm not saying Gojo is weak. I'm not saying he's useless. I'm saying he's overrated. If we're comfortable calling Maharaga a fraud for never winning a meaningful fight, for having hype without legacy, then Gojo doesn't get immunity. Hype without lasting impact is fraud behavior. Gojo wins fights. Everyone agrees on that. But he keeps losing the war. And in Jujutsu Kaisen, winning fights doesn't mean much if everything still collapses afterward. Being strong is not the same thing as being effective. You can dominate every one-on-one and still fail at every moment that actually matters. That's Gojo's story. Let's talk about Riko Amanai, the star plasma vessel, the single most important escort mission in the series. Gojo failed her. Excuses don't matter. Age doesn't matter. The strongest sorcerer alive let a teenager get shot in the head right in front of him. That one failure destabilized Tengen, enabled Kenjaku, and set the entire disaster chain into motion. One job, one responsibility. Failure. Then there's Geto. Gojo didn't notice the change early enough, didn't stop it, didn't deal with it when it mattered. Because of that, Kenjaku gets the perfect body, the perfect technique, and the perfect setup. That's not bad luck. That's negligence. Then Shibuya happens. Gojo doesn't lose a fight, he doesn't get outplayed in combat, he gets sealed and the world collapses instantly. Curses run free, society breaks, everything goes wrong the moment he's gone. If removing one man destroys the entire system, that man wasn't a pillar, he was a crutch. Now let's talk about why Gojo is strong in the first place. 6 eyes, limitless, the most broken genetic combination in the series. Gojo didn't earn that. He was born with it. He didn't refine his power over errors. He didn't claw his way up through failure. He won the genetic lottery. Compare that to Sukuna, whose power was refined over lifetimes. Compare that to Yuji, who was thrown into hell and forced to grow. Compare that to Higuruma, who evolved at an absurd rate under pressure. Now remove 6 eyes from Gojo. What's left? He's the strongest because Satoru Gojo. Not because of growth, not because of evolution, because of birth. Now the Sukuna fight. Years of hype, months of build-up, the most important fight in the series, and Gojo loses. People say he pushed Sukuna. That's not a win. People say Sukuna needed prep. Gojo had prep too. People say Sukuna had advantages. Gojo was literally boosted at the start of the fight. Same time, same preparation, same result, loss. The strongest sorcerer dies and the world does not meaningfully change. The threat remains. The future is still uncertain. Nothing is resolved because of his death. As a teacher, it's the same story. No systems, no structure, no reform. His students are thrown into hell and told to survive. That's not mentorship. That's chaos. A real pillar builds stability. Gojo builds dependency. So why do people still defend him? Aura, cool moments, early dominance. Fans confuse style with substance, presence with impact. Gojo is not weak. Gojo is not useless. But as the strongest, as the supposed pillar of his era, his legacy does not justify the title. Not because he lacked power, but because he never turned that power into lasting change. That's why Satoru Gojo's legacy is fraudulent. If you want to learn more Jujutsu Kaisen facts, make sure to subscribe and like the video for more JJK content coming soon.